Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck this show. Fuck everything that I do. I woke up at 7:50 last night, and I realized it was 10 minutes before Raw, and I went, fuck.
I came home from a beach house that I spent all weekend with my cousins, having a lot more fun than this show could ever give me. And then my mom comes in being like, why are you not watching Raw? And I'm like, oh shit, that's a thing. I forgot that Raw was even a show.
Then I realized there's a pay-per-view on Sunday. And I said, fuck. That means you gotta review that. Then I realized we missed a whole week of videos last week. And I said, fuck.
I'm sorry, I'm finally, like, fully 100% from cancer.
He was recovering from cancer. I know he died, but he came back to life. Undertaker's spirit lifted him up from the grave.
Thank you, Undertaker.
Buried alive, you know. But Kenneth actually
Now you see, y'all
hand rose
people,
out of the grave and everything.
Y'all smarks like to say that it was a mistake for Undertaker to win. But you see, if Undertaker didn't win, he wouldn't have rose me up from cancer because he just would have been done.
Exactly. So, fuck your Wyatts of the future bullshit.
Hashtag thank you, Taker.
Oh, God, those fucks are coming back, too. This show sucks enough already without them. I don't know what this show's going to be like with them back. Okay. This is May 16th. Review. Was this May 16th? May 16th. Okay.
May 17th.
No, today is May 17th. Yes, the Raw was May. Okay, dates.
Oops.
We tape in order. Anyways, so AJ Styles came out and he started talking, and he was basically upset that people were accusing him of using the Bullet Club to his advantage, and how, oh my bad, the Bullet Club, the Club, John,
the Club,
and
I love how they don't like even have Bullet in the name.
The Club.
It's just the Club because it's another like sense of PG that's completely unnecessary because we know the Bullet Club. We call them the Bullet Club. We wear Bullet Club T-shirts to these live events. Hell, kids wear Bullet Club shirts to these fucking events. And yet they're just like, well, the word bullet, man. I mean, it's like shooting a gun, so...
It sounds like a golf team name.
The Club.
The Club. Anyways, so, Styles, they do this every single week now, I realize. I don't know why they do this every single week. He points at the screen and he's like, take a look at these. And they show tweets on the screen. And they do this like every single opening segment now, and I don't know why they do this. It's like nobody reads them. Nobody looks at the tweet. Nobody acknowledges them. It doesn't matter. I don't understand why showing these tweets. Does it add depth to your show? I don't care what CJ Keth said about AJ Styles in the Club. I don't care. So, AJ basically says that he's wrestled all over the world and he's been champion everywhere and he's going to win the title on Sunday because he's phenomenal. And then Roman Reigns comes out and he's like, you mess with my family. You mess with my family, you're going to get this punch.
I'm going to cock this shit
I'm going to beat you on Sunday. You may have won the championships all over the globe, but it doesn't matter unless you win the championship.
You mess with Oos, I'm gonna cock this here fist. I'm gonna show you why it's called Monday Night Oos. Am I right, Oos? Let's talk Oos. Let's talk Oos for a bit. Have you seen... Okay. Let me talk about the 5-hour energy commercial with the Usos.
Oh my god, no, stop. Stop. I don't even want to discuss it.
As if I couldn't make as if it couldn't be easier to make this whole Oos thing a meme, because they even say Oos in the 5-hour energy commercials.
Yo, Oos, take this, Oos. Fuck it, damn. Fuck everything about the Usos. I hate the Usos so much.
You know what else that bothers me about the Usos? The fact that they've gone complete Sonic Boom on us. Look,
what?
Okay, you can see. Okay, no, you can tell what I mean when you see the 5-hour energy commercials. Even in the commercials, they still wear a shit ton of tape. They wear tape over their boots. They wear tape over their thumbs. They have sports tape in the most unnecessary areas.
They probably have tape.
They just wear tape because sports tape.
They probably have tape around their chode penises, and it's to keep them away from all the ladies, including Naomi.
Jimmy Oos be wearing sports tape around his dick when he fucking Naomi.
So basically, this is the setup. The fact that Roman Reigns was gonna be standing outside for the Usos if the Bullet Club comes to interfere on Sunday, and whatever, I really don't care. There's gonna be a tag team match tonight. Styles is gonna be in the Club's corner, and Roman Reigns is gonna be in the Family's corner, and nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares. The title match is on Sunday, and I still don't care. Sami Zayn versus Cesaro. And this match went about a minute because it was a face versus face match with two heels on commentary. And what happened? The two heels started fighting because that's how wrestling works. So two heels start fighting and they get in the middle of the ring, and then the heels start fighting the faces because the heels had totally forgotten that they were fighting each other now. So they end up all brawling it out, and then Shane comes out with his little UNC Jordan 1s on feet. And he fucking makes it a tag team match, of course, and he's like, we don't do things like that in the new era. We're gonna make Cesaro team up with Sami Zayn to face Kevin Owens and The Miz in a very exciting tag team match that you did not get last week on SmackDown or Raw, or you haven't seen it in the past couple of months on this show. So then Stephanie came out with her big bimbo wings and her nose peeking all over the place because she looks like a man. And your battery's on. Whatever.
Basically, this entire segment was just have Teddy Long come back. If all you're gonna do is mishmash all this shit for tag team matches.
So Stephanie said, "Why would you do that, Shane? When we just had that match on SmackDown? Why don't you do?"
Which, by the way, thank you for telling us
finally
that.
acknowledging that you make rematches.
First of all, no one watches SmackDown, so you could probably get away with that. But, of course, she has to not only bring that up, but also change the match because of it.
Yeah, so now it's Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens versus Cesaro and The Miz.
Way to finally bring continuity.
Okay. Well, let's review the facts for a moment. Stephanie changed this match because she was tired of having the same matches on SmackDown. Yet on this same show, we got the Club versus the Family and Becky Lynch versus Dana Brooke.
I don't think WWE itself is tired of the matches they're pulling out. As a matter of fact, I think their problem is that they keep throwing out the same people when, in actuality, there's just a bunch of people just sitting down in either the Performance Center or on travel with the WWE crew. They just don't utilize them. Fucking Zack Ryder, fucking all these other people.
No, Zack Ryder's being utilized to the fullest potential. He's in a tag team with the Hype Bros. What are you talking about? Mojo Rawley's the future of this company.
That's what you call usefulness.
So these boring fucks have a 4 tag team match that I don't give a shit about. And they're playing up the whole match that, oh my god, my girl Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens don't get along. How are they gonna work together? But at the same time, Cesaro and The Miz don't get along either. So why do you assume they're just gonna work together as a team?
Yeah, the whole focus was on nothing but Sami Zayn and...
The gimmick was that nobody gets along in these tag teams, and they only focused on one team.
Yeah, really.
Okay, so they did that. Sami Zayn won with the haluva kick. I don't know who he pinned. He pinned somebody. Don't care. And Kevin Owens then beat everyone up, grabbed the title, and he was like, I'm the winner! I won! Be proud of me, mommy! And I didn't give a shit. Basically, these 4 are going to have a fatal 4-way match at the pay-per-view, and I'm almost positive The Miz is going to win. Because why would they not do that? Renee Young spoke with Chris Jericho backstage, and she was asking him about what she thought about Dean Ambrose calling him out later tonight. Because when someone beats you up on SmackDown, instead of fighting them backstage or calling them out to a match, Dean Ambrose is like, I want to talk to Jericho tonight. Mustard, ketchup, I'm going to talk to him, hot dogs. And so, Chris Jericho's like, let me tell you about Dean Ambrose wanting to talk to me. I'm the best in the world at what I do. And if he wants to talk, he can talk to me. But I want to get my money back for my jacket. This feud is built around a jacket and a plant. Okay. So then we got, according to this, Johnny and Jimmy Boots Knights. Who are John Skyler and Corey Hollis.
I never knew the fucking names of these guys.
Versus the Shining Stars named Epico and Primo. Let me tell you about the Shining Stars. Let me tell you about these guys' gimmick. Their gimmick is they want you to go to Puerto Rico.
We want you to go to Puerto Rico, the shining star of the Caribbean.
What does this have to do with wrestling? Why is it that Primo and Epico are wrestling to want us to go to Puerto Rico? If they want us to go to Puerto Rico, they should be tribal advisors.
Yeah, really.
Why are they wrestling? Hey, let's beat up these guys and convince our fans to go to Puerto Rico. What do you mean? Why? Whatever.
It makes no sense because let me tell you. Let me go on a rant about this real quick.
Please do.
Okay. So the Shining Stars. First of all, that name it makes absolutely no sense. That when you think of the Shining Stars, do you think Puerto Rico? I thought not. Okay. So first of all, Primo and Epico. All right, we've known these guys for years already. We know that these were the two douchebags under the masks of Los Matadores, along with little El to fuck off.
Thank God he was fired. I swear.
Yeah, I mean, like, that dude had no use.
No potential.
He had about as much use as Hornswoggle.
I never had to sit through a WLC match ever.
The only use that those two had was the WLC match, just for our little entertainment of watching two little midgets go at it to fuck. I don't know. But anyway.
To fuck, okay.
To fuck, yeah. To fuck. All right. So, the Shining Stars. First of all, their name is stupid. Second of all, it's Primo and Epico, and no one gives a shit because these guys have literally tried for years to catch our attentions, and that has not happened in any way. Hence, what they were doing before as Primo and Epico, which was actually tolerable compared to what they did as Los Matadores, and compared to what they're doing now. And this is their first night on the job, and I'm saying this as the Shining Stars.
This is so bad.
And not only that, okay, first of all, your gimmick doesn't work because you can't be telling your fans to go to Puerto Rico. No one gives a shit. They're Americans. Puerto Rico is owned property from America. So you're telling people to go to another part of America. You're telling Americans to go to another part of America.
I still have no reason why.
Yeah, absolutely no reason why. Just come to Puerto Rico, the shining star of the Caribbean. But you know what? That makes no sense either because it's not like, first of all, they're trying to play this, I'm pretty sure they're trying to play this thing off like Puerto Rico is the greatest place ever. It's better than America. It's better than any other place. Puerto Rico is the best place to be. But they don't fully state that. But they just come off as smug as like, they come off with like this smug attitude like, we're from Puerto Rico and it's the greatest place ever. You should come too. But they don't go with that. They just say, come to Puerto Rico. Simple as that. There's no explanation like that. There's nothing like that. So if you're saying that Puerto Rico is better than any place, then fucking state that. Don't be like, just be Rusev. Just be Rusev and say that like fucking Russia is better than America or what the fuck ever. Even though he was Bulgarian, so that made no sense. Nothing makes sense. Yeah. WWE does not know what the fuck they're doing.
So they won the match. It doesn't matter. I really don't care. Dean Ambrose came out, and he was like, come on, Chris Jericho, tell me what you gotta say to me. And so then Jericho comes out, he's like, I want my $15,000 for my jacket, Dean Ambrose. Okay, I hate everyone who says that Dean Ambrose is getting serious now. Everyone who says it. Everyone who's like, oh my god, Dean Ambrose is finally being serious, and I love the serious side to him. It beats him just being a stupid, goofy, goofball character. He is fighting over a jacket and a plant. That is not serious. That's stupid. Why? These two men are wrestling each other because one lost a plant and one lost a jacket. Do you know how much shit gets stolen in school? Some people steal backpacks. Some people steal drugs. Some people steal jackets all the time. I don't ever go out to my friend and say, I'm going to wrestle you because you stole my jacket. Or I'm going to wrestle you because you destroyed my jacket. It never fucking happens. And then it's going to get worse as we continue on this promo. Jericho says he doesn't care about being a millionaire. Oh, he doesn't care about the money because he is a millionaire. Because he's Jericho. Whatever. I don't care.
That literally makes no fucking sense.
So he's claiming that he's a millionaire, but he wants the money back for his jacket. Okay. So they go fighting it out forever. And then Dean Ambrose is like, well, we're going to have a match on Sunday. Because they couldn't establish this weeks ago. 6 days before the pay-per-view, and we're now establishing this. And so Jericho was like, do you want the match at Extreme Rules? You get the match at Extreme Rules. And so then Dean Ambrose was like, are you ready to get extreme? And then the lights went out. Did the lights go out? I don't think
the lights dimmed.
The lights dimmed, yeah.
It started going batshit insane. Like you see blue lights from left to right.
They always do that. The music going off, and then all of a sudden, TNA's four-sided cage lowers down. And, this is supposed to be taken as a serious moment, but then you have officials putting down the cage thing, giving each other the thumbs up, and it's like, okay, wow, way to make this serious. There's the
TNA... not only that. First of all, how are you going to take this seriously with the things that were actually put up on this cage?
Oh, trust me. TNA's Lethal Lockdown roof comes down, and it's like the exact cage they used for the Lethal Lockdown match. And on this roof, there's like a strap, a fire extinguisher, the barbed wire baseball bat.
Yeah, the barbed wire 2x4.
That may be the most legit thing in the whole cage.
That is, like, legitimately the only real weapon that you can use.
Maybe Dean Ambrose's, like, blow-up doll was up there somewhere.
Maybe Seth Rollins' vibrator was up there.
So then Dean Ambrose is like, we're going to have the first ever Asylum match. And
First of all,
instantly killed myself.
First of all, let me go on a rant about this one real quick.
Please do.
This one, I got a few things to say. First of all, an Asylum match, it doesn't sound that bad in concept. If you could take it seriously enough, which they didn't, they tried, but of course WWE can't actually execute anything serious for shit. Second of all, what were the things that were put on? I'm questioning what they actually put on this Asylum cage.
I read there was a mop up there.
There was a mop up there.
Okay.
You know what else there was? A bucket. A mop and a bucket. On top of a steel cage.
So stupid.
So the cage itself can be used as a weapon. All right, seems legit. But I can also see the barbed wire 2x4. That's definitely hardcore. But when you have a mop and a bucket sitting right next to each other on one side, you've already lost me. You can't fucking take a mop being right next to a bucket seriously. What the fuck are you doing? You gonna clean up the mess you're gonna make? Is that what you're gonna do?
I'm so proud that they came up with this concept because I'm sure they're proud of it. I'm sure backstage they're like giving themselves like 5-star claps, like they just came up with the greatest gimmick match ever. They came up with a Vince Russo gimmick. This is a Vince Russo gimmick match.
Where's Paul Heyman? Where's Paulie Dangerous?
If this happened in any other company, do you imagine how many people would be pissed off about it? But no, because it's Dean Ambrose. 5-star classic, Asylum match. Kill yourself. We had Dana Brooke versus Becky Lynch. Moving on. Stephanie questions why Shane didn't run the Asylum match by her. Because everything that Stephanie and Shane say about matches apparently has to be confirmed by the other one. Because they're both GMs and that's just how the show works.
Yeah, they're both running the show,
And
so they have to. They have to be like. They have to be like kid and parent, where they have to come to each other and confirm shit.
Even though the gimmick is supposed to be that they don't like each other, and so Shane's like, "Oh, it's a good idea, isn't it?" And then Stephanie was like, "I guess it's a good idea." And then the Dudley Boys came up because the Dudley Boys are important to the show, and the Dudleys were like, "You guys talk about the new era. We are the Attitude Era." And we want to show that we're better than the new era. And I said, yes, thank you. Even though you guys are completely irrelevant now, thank you.
Yeah, really.
I want the Attitude Era back.
Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for standing up.
Thank you for standing up and showing that you not only exist, but like, okay, first of all, you don't matter because you're nothing but a nostalgia trip, even though you don't want to be exactly what you are. And that is a nostalgia trip. You can try avoiding that all you want, but literally all you were was nothing but worth a nostalgia pop. That's it.
I honestly want
and
them
not
to
only
just
that,
quit.
Not only that, you're reminding us of a better era, and you're reminding us of a better time of TV than what it is now, because it's just gone on an all-time low right now, and you're just adding to it because you're old, washed-up has-beens.
I just want them to quit, and I want Bully Ray to go back to being Bully Ray in TNA. That'd make my life. Devon come back too. I don't have that much of a problem with Devon in TNA. Devon was fine in TNA. They wanted a match with enhancement guys, and the McMahons refused, but they said one of them can wrestle Big Cass, because that's how wrestling works.
To be fair, though, Big Cass was the only thing that made good out of this situation.
They spent 5 minutes reviewing the 5-month history of Golden Truth. This may have been the longest video package ever.
But it was actually funny, no less.
It was... whatever.
It was hilarious.
We got the Golden Truth versus Febreze, and...
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Talk about that real quick.
Let me actually talk about this. They named this team Breezango, I think they named them.
Yeah.
But really, I'm calling them Febreze. Because that is such the better team name. I don't understand how you had this perfect opportunity, especially with Vince. Because Vince always does shit like this. And you had the perfect opportunity to call them Febreze. And I don't know, you could have like Tyler Breeze come out with a Febreze like cleaner thing on his fucking selfie stick. And you could have Fandango just spray it around everywhere. But no. You know, instead we're going to call them Breezango. Whatever. I'm calling them Febreze, so whatever.
You could have had so much of a better gimmick with that. You could have had 2 entertaining things going out of this. But no, you just got a tag team that betrayed one and the other just for the hell of it to form a team that doesn't matter. It's another Rybaxel. This team is another Rybaxel. It doesn't fucking matter and no one cares, but it's a thing.
So the video package for this match was longer than the actual match was.
Yeah, it was.
It was not a good match. It was very stupid and terrible. And Golden Truth lost. So, 5 months of building this up to them teaming up, and they lost on the first night. Okay.
They lose on the first night, and it was for literally the dumbest reason that you could possibly do it. It was for
I don't remember the finish.
It was for R-Truth accidentally kicking Goldust in the face.
Oh, nice.
Because Fandango or whoever the fuck ducked. As soon as he ducked, R-Truth's kick went straight to Goldust's face. And Goldust, lying there knocked out from one simple kick, and R-Truth's goofy little kick can't finish for shit. Can't finish any match for anything. So you're telling me that Goldust got knocked the fuck out from one of his own teammates' kicks?
I want R-Truth to go heel again. That's all I want.
That's not gonna fix anything.
The New Day came out, and there was this huge ass shit in the middle of the ring, covered by a cape, and they're talking, and then Xavier Woods is asking why the Vaudevillains live in the bygone era, and then they unveil the machine, and it's a time machine, according to them. So then they get in the time machine, and we get some Nickelodeon shit.
Yeah,
where fucking the cameras start going like, fucking, I don't even know what to call it. Like, the whole screen just started, like, going inward and outward.
To be fair, it was a little cringy at first, but then when the effects were being applied and it was actually going down, I thought it was hilarious.
Meanwhile,
especially since the first thing that popped up was Kofi making fun of his own accent when he first debuted.
Oh yeah, that's right. Kofi came out and he was like talking about his Jamaican accent and how
he came out of the time
boom,
machine.
Boom.
He came out of the time machine and be like, in 2008, boom. Boo! You hear his Jamaican song and he's just like, "Hey, Jamaica man, hey!"
And then Xavier Woods pulled him and said, "Wait, we didn't go back far enough.
He's just like, "We didn't go back far enough."
And so, the whole time I'm getting annoyed by this because JBL's screaming, "The time traveling Maggle!" And fucking, my one problem with this is that the audience had to be lost as fuck.
Yeah, they really did.
Because you could only see these effects on TV. The audience is just sitting there and they're just like, whatever. The other thing I hate about this segment is what did it do to build up to the tag team title match? They're going back in time. Why? Who knows why?
It's a nice. I think honestly, it's a nice little diss on the Vaudevillains because they're people who are stuck in the past.
Yeah, they go back in time and they say the bygone era sucks, and that's why nobody wants to live in it. And then the Vaudevillains came out and it beat them up, leading you to know that the New Day is gonna win on Sunday.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. All you have to know is that New Day needs to retain, and if they don't retain, I'm gonna beat someone up.
New Day needs to be the new longest reigning tag team.
We had the Family versus the Club, and one of the most entertaining matches ever. I don't remember the match because I refused to watch it. I know the Usos won, so everything you people have to say about they just lost to the Usos.
I can't even understand you.
They just lost to the fucking Usos. So all this faith you had for the Club, they just lost to the Family.
They just lost to the Family.
So
they lost to the Us. They lost to Us Family.
So then all hell starts breaking loose and they all start beating up each other. And this leads to AJ Styles eventually starting to swing the chair at Roman Reigns. And he hits a Styles Clash on him onto the chair. And we're 6 days before the Extreme Rules match. So I'm glad that AJ Styles finally decided to get Extreme. Took him a while, long enough.
I love how the only type of steel cage match that was given to not the match that needed it, but the match that started over girlish fighting. Like, okay, Ambrose and Jericho, girlish fighting. Let's give them the Asylum match.
Oh, yeah, I was going to get to that point. You totally just reminded me. Yeah. I hate how the storyline with Roman Reigns and AJ Styles works perfectly for a steel cage match, but instead they gave it to Jericho and Ambrose because they want this Asylum match to happen. That's so stupid. That is beyond stupid. You should have gave Ambrose and Jericho a straight jacket match the way this feud's going. Whatever. It's a side rant. I don't really care. Fuck this show so much. The other thing I wanted to point out is that in the opening segment, Roman Reigns was trying to talk and there was a crowd of people chanting, "We want Rollins." And Roman said,
accurate.
You ain't got Rollins. You got Roman Reigns versus AJ Styles.
And then the crowd boos.
So what a great face. What a great face. What a great leader of the company. So then we got Big Cass versus Devon in a very entertaining 5-star classic. It lasted about 2 minutes. Big Cass won, and then he called him soft and he left. What a great match. We got Kalisto versus Alberto Del Rio. They saw 2 Mexicans backstage and they said, have a match. And they showed Sin Cara backstage watching the match. And that moment, I instantly knew. I knew Rusev was going to beat up Sin Cara backstage. And he was going to bring him out to the ring.
Oh, don't worry.
Still beating him up.
Don't worry. You're not the first one to get Sin Cara and Kalisto mixed up. You could tell by Michael Cole saying, oh, he's going to have Sin Cara watch this.
Sometimes,
as Rusev is dragging Sin Cara.
Sometimes I think Kalisto's Rey Mysterio. I call him that sometimes. Anyways, so fucking of course, the moment I saw Sin Cara, exactly what I thought would happen happened. Rusev beat up Sin Cara backstage and he brought him out to the middle of the ring. And then Del Rio won off of the distraction. That's that word.
That's a word.
Yeah. Fucking. So Del Rio beat the champion heading into the pay-per-view, which is always a great thing. It's always great to have your champion lose. And then Rusev beat up Kalisto and said, Machka! And fans chanted, we want Lana. And this lets you know that Kalisto is winning on Sunday.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Don't care. Not my problem. Unless if they want John Cena to be champion. Speaking of that, John Cena's coming back in 2 weeks and I cannot wait. John Cena's going to be the hero of this company. Because he loves kids with cancer. Then we had the main event. Which was not the main event, but it was a talking segment. It was the contract signing between Shemale Flair and Natty Neidhart. That's her name. And oh my fucking god. I hate so much about how they think we care about these women.
You want to know? You want to know what? You want to hear my impressions?
Go.
Okay. This was me during the entire segment of the talk segment, the little face to face
Contract signing there, John.
The contract signing between Natty and Charlotte. All right, this is me, right? Oh,
basically,
hearts are
let me tell you.
Envious. Okay.
Let me talk about Charlotte. Charlotte is the worst person on the microphone ever. Stop giving her a microphone. That's why you have Ric Flair in there. Ric Flair is one of the gods of promos. And then you have her tranny ass son. Stop giving him the mic. Stop. If I had to hear Charlotte's voice cracks one more time, I'm going to crack my TV screen in half. I absolutely hate him talking. Absolutely hate it. So, they go back and forth, and then Charlotte's ready to sign the contract, and then Rick grabs it and he says, whoa, what's that? And so, Shane's like, if you walk out to ringside, Rick, Charlotte will lose the championship by forfeit.
She will forfeit the championship.
And so, instantly, I just thought to myself, I hope to God someone beats the fuck out of Ric Flair and drags his ass out to ringside so Charlotte loses this damn title. I hope he gets drunk and walks out to ringside. Because honest on God, I'm so tired of Charlotte being champion. And I'm not going to deal with it until SummerSlam. There's no way I can deal with it until SummerSlam. So, Ric Flair's about to fight Shane McMahon, and he takes his blazer off, and you see his huge-ass gut, and he's fucking pregnant. I didn't know men can get pregnant, but Ric Flair proved me wrong yesterday. He's going to beat up Shane McMahon, and Charlotte's just like, Dad, no! And then she just goes, because that's going to solve everything. And so, she doesn't do anything. And then security comes out, and I think they escort Ric Flair. I'm not sure. I don't know. And so
I don't know. I'm still doing my impressions of what I was
They
doing
signed the
during
contract, and I don't give a fuck, and this is the worst way to end Raw ever. The Women's Revolution is the stupidest ass shit ever. Especially when it's between two females that I don't care about. I hate this show so much. Pay-per-views on Sunday. I don't care. You know what the good news is? The good news is it's the last pay-per-view before the TNA one. Thank Jesus Christ. I have not seen a TNA pay-per-view since Bound for Glory. I need one in my life. I'd rather have a show with good continuation and good storylines that I actually give a shit about than Tranny Flair and Natty Neidhart main eventing Raw with a contract signing. And now we gotta head into Extreme Rules, where we'll do a predictions video for that maybe. I don't know. No promises. We didn't do the payback one. Fuck the show. Fuck everything. Fuck life.